Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel regarding investments. In this video, what I want to provide is one great stock to own for 2020 and beyond. Now, let me give you a little bit of my background. So I've been investing in the stock market for more than 7 years. I do manage money for about 7 to 8 clients. And here, let me show you a quick breakdown of one of the clients' portfolio. So as you can see, it is 263,000. And if you go to positions, you'll see all the multiple stocks that I own, including Bank of America, a lot of other stocks. And this year, it has been a good year. My performance has been up, and overall, the market is doing good. So there's a lot of opportunities out there for the right investment. The performance is loading right now. As you can see, the performance year to date, it's a 40% on the personal account and then 17%, which is a pretty high number. Now, let me, so this is just an overview of what I do. Now, let me go back to my investing process. So I do have a CFA background, and then basically what I do is the investment style is called value investing, which is a popular investing method followed by famous investors like Warren Buffett. So what is value investing? It is the process of buying companies or ETFs, which are exchange traded funds, at a price less than its intrinsic value. So basically, you believe that the company is trading at a lower price than what it should be actually trading for. Now, what is the process of this? How do you find the right stock? So the first thing that I look for is a superior business model. Companies that have a competitive business model and can fend off competitors. Example, Boeing, UPS, it's hard to replicate these businesses. Now, what I do is then I do a lot of analysis. So reading annual reports, companies' presentation. And then another important criteria that I look for is cheap stock, meaning the PE ratio. So this is a very important ratio, meaning it is the multiple of the profit, meaning how many times the next year's profit the company is trading at. So the lower the multiple, sometimes the better. Another criteria I look for is the company should produce more profit in the future than what is doing today. And then the last one is honest and able management. And then obviously I look for balance sheet. There are multiple things that I look for. Now, let me come to my top pick. So my top pick for 2020 and beyond is, as you can see in the picture, it's American Airlines. So now the reason is very simple. So why buy this stock? So the main reason is American Airlines is currently trading at 5 times its earnings, and the historical average is 8 times. So let's just go to Bloomberg.com to see whether the ratio is right. So what I usually do is look up Bloomberg, which is a very reliable website. And as you can see, it's trading at $28. Its market cap is 12.4, meaning how much the company is worth as of today. And then you can see the 52-week range price, meaning it hit 37. Now it's 28, which is kind of cheap. And then let's go to the P, which is 5.91, which is less than its historical average of 8. Now, another thing that I look for is, why is it trading at cheap price? Is it because the company is going out of business, or do they have other issues? So the main reason for its contraction or in price is because of the huge cancellation in 737 MAX planes. So this has put huge pressure on the company's earnings, and because of this, the stock has been correcting. Now, which in a good scenario, I believe this is a great entry point for an investor with a time frame of 2 to 3 years. Now let's look at something important that I look for is what is the future potential? Let's say everything goes back to the normal state. What is the future potential earning? So what I do is I go to NASDAQ.com. This has a very nice earning per share report. So as you can see, the yearly future earning forecast, meaning what is American Airlines going to earn per share for each share. So 2019 it's 5, and 2020 it's 5.12, 21 is 5.81, and 22 is 6.67. Meaning analysts are projecting the company to earn this. And I believe based on my forecast and my analysis, I really believe that this company has the potential to earn 6.67 in year 2022. And if we give a multiple of 8, that's more than $42 a share, which is kind of my price target. Another important thing to remember is if you look at the last earnings call, the CEO, Doug Parker, said that the company's results should have been better, citing the impact of Boeing 737 and labor contract negotiation. So basically, the other thing is airline expects max cancellation to hurt pre-tax profit, meaning it already took a hit, and I believe this is already reflected in the stock price. Another very compelling reason is Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors, owned 43.7 million shares of this company. So where I got this data is if you go to Yahoo Finance and if you look at the top holders of American Airlines, you can see Berkshire Hathaway owning 43.7 million shares worth $1.1 billion. Now, this obviously I am expecting the MAX to get FAA approval next year, but meaning 2020. But so what could go wrong? One of the biggest drawback to this investment, one of the disadvantage is FAA not approving the 737 MAX from flying and from 2020 and beyond. If that happens, yes, American Airlines owns a large amount of fleet of 737 MAX and its earnings could take a hit. Now there is any signs of a recession or air travel industry will be heavily affected and the stock could come down. Another minor reason to consider is the debt level is high compared to equity. So I want to emphasize that I do look at balance sheet, I do look at cash flow, which is beyond the scope of this video. That's why I haven't gone into that. So it's slightly high compared to equity when you look at American Airlines, but still I would give it a low level risk. Overall, high reward for the risk. My price target is more than $42. In fact, it could even touch $50. So that's kind of my scenario for American Airlines and probably one of the top picks for 2020. Another thing that I want to emphasize is before investing, please consider investing is for the long haul, at least 2 or more years. Do not invest with the money you want to get back in 1 to 2 years. And stock market investments are subject to market risks and there's no guarantee to profit. So there you go, folks. That's the top pick for me for 2020 and beyond. I think there's a huge amount of potential. And also, if you look at my personal portfolio of a few of my clients, you can see I did invest in American Airlines. If you come down, you will see, let's search for it, AL, there you go. It's not a lot, but I'm planning to invest more if it comes down and in the coming months and years ahead. And I will do a separate video on, how I invest my portfolio for the clients. This one is 260,000. It's a good portfolio with a lot of good stocks in it. Please like the video if you like it. Please post comments, whatever you feel like. If you feel like this is not a good investment, give me the reason. What do you feel like? Please subscribe to my channel and thank you.